Jamaica's Rasheed Broadbell, the Commonwealth champion, defeats Olympic and world champion in massive win. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, una ready? Yep, good to go. Well, as we here at Peter Lloyd World had predicted, it is Rasheed Broadbell who emerged victorious today, defeating Grant Holloway, the world champion of the United States, and his compatriot, the Olympic champion HANSLE PARCHMENT, in a decisive victory and a new personal best. In fact, his very first sub 13 seconds over the 110 meters hurdles, which puts him in a, well, let's just say rarefied air, so to speak. Broadbell was absolutely remarkable and closed down on Grant Holloway in the last two hurdles as he did in their last meet. This time, however, he won by a convincing meter. Rasheed Broadbell won in a personal record of 12.99 ahead of Trey Cunningham of the United States, who ran 13.10 to take the second spot. Holloway of the United States ran 13.11 to take the third spot, and HANSLE PARCHMENT of Jamaica, of course, ran 13.13 to take that fourth position. Now, this win is decisive proof that his Commonwealth Games win and his recent win over Holloway at Celestia was no fluke. In fact, let's take a quick look back at that win against the world champion, Grant Holloway. In their previous meeting, it was both Rasheed Broadbell and Grant Holloway who ran 13.12. However, the win was given to Rasheed Broadbell. Now, this puts him in a class of his own. The Commonwealth champion has defeated the world champion and the Olympic champion, and people, that is honestly a huge deal. That's no fluke. It also says that this young man is the real deal. He is no he's not just having a good season, so to speak, and we're anticipating wonderful things from him. Now, there are a few issues that we see with Rasheed Broadbell, and we know that these will be corrected. As you may have noticed in both of the races that we showed here, he closes in the last two hurdles. In fact, his start is generally atrocious. His drive phase is okay, and he tends to come from behind. What would happen if he's able to fix his start as HANSLE PARCHMENT had done earlier in the season before he had this injury issue? He would be nearly unbeatable, if not unbeatable. His times would be faster. In all three races, his Commonwealth Games race, his last race, I believe at Celeste, or was it Monaco against Grant Holloway, and this race, he came from behind. I mean, go back and look at the race. At hurdle number 8, he was way behind. He was at least in 5th position, and it's in the last two hurdles, and particularly when he gets over the last hurdle, he's able to surge forward. It's a talent that very few hurdlers have. So can you imagine if he's able to fix this? Now, this of course is my 2 cents. Jamaica is very fortunate in the sense that we have such a depth of sprinters, both male and female, that those who are unable to make it as flat sprinters tend to end up doing the hurdles. Now, the hurdles, as I've stated on many occasions, is a very technical sport. So even if you crunch the numbers, you have to take into consideration that if the fastest hurdler with the greatest technique clips one hurdle, it's game over, especially with a race of this caliber. All four persons in the top four are world-class athletes. Rasheed Broadbell is that rare find. Clearly, that last surge over the last 2 meters says a lot about his sheer flat speed, and he is technically very proficient. Now, as I stated, what will happen when his coaching team decides to work on his start and his drive phase? He may become unbeatable. Broadbell may be the future of Jamaican 110-meter hurdles. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Ronald Levy, who is a brilliant talent, and or the great, and I notice I put great on his name, the great HANSLE PARCHMENT. But Broadbell, who has had years, I believe, of serious injury, was never able to show his true potential. And clearly at the ending of this 2023 season, we're beginning to see what he's capable of. Imagine what the future holds for this young man. Great flat speed, an amazing surge, and that's a rare find in a hurdler. When he gets over that last barrier, he's able to reach for the line. In fact, in his previous match, not this one, with Holloway, he basically caught Holloway on the line. So improved speed, continuous great technique, and he maintains that last surge. He's going to be nearly unbeatable. Jamaica has found another remarkable talent. Now, we hope that the 2023 season will see this young man injury free. We know that he's heading to Zurich, so we're looking forward to see what he does there, because as it is now, he is the king of the 110-meter hurdles, and as it is now, he will probably win in Zurich. Remember, we told you that. Remember, we crunched the numbers earlier, and we told you that he was going to win today. We think he's probably going to win in Zurich in a few weeks' time. So, as far as we're concerned, at this moment in time, the Commonwealth champion, who has defeated the world champion and the Olympic champion, can be crowned king for the moment. He is truly the king of the 110-meter hurdles as we speak. Big up to Rasheed Broadbell. Great win. Congratulations. And big up to the top four, including our very own HANSLE PARCHMENT, the USA's Cunningham, and the USA's Grant Holloway. Commonwealth champion defeats in a massive win the Olympic and world champion. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to know your thoughts. Do you think that this young man is the future, the next big find in World 110 hurdling? Let me know your comments. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!